What's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy from the J Jugular channel. We're back with some more Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Last part, my noodles fucking spilled over in my pot when I was cooking them. Even though that's not the most important thing, we completed a little bit of Crash. I kind of moved my eyes over because my controller's right here. You know what I'm saying? But we completed a little bit of the first few levels from Crash Bandicoot 1, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it. But before we get too far into the video, don't forget to go ahead and do the easy shit that you can knock out first, which is subscribe, like, follow, Discord's in the description, so you can go ahead and check that out if you need to. I can't say words today for some reason because I'm pretty excited right now. Excited to play Crash. Fuck. Let's go ahead and go. All right, so we're gonna pick up with Upstream. This is the first Upstream level that we actually get a chance to complete. Let's go and get right into this. I hope everybody's doing good. I know, like, the last part, I was kind of just, I don't even know. I wasn't anything, really. I was kind of spaced out because I was fucking cooking noodles, so I was a little bit skeptical about whether or not they were going to bowl over, which they did. So people actually know what the fuck happened. All right. I did not mean for that to happen. I'm going to be honest with you. That wasn't planned. At least, like I said, with Crash Bandicoot 1, it's not like Crash Bandicoot 4 where we have to be alive the whole level. Some levels we have to do that, but for this one, we're good. You know what's funny? Whenever this game was at the hype that it was at, I mean, it's still pretty fun to play. I definitely think it's a game that you should have on whatever console that you bias with at the time, whether it's a Switch, Xbox, or a PS4. I definitely feel like everybody should have this game on their console. But whenever this game was at the hype craze that it was at, Crash Bandicoot 1 was a game everybody played for some reason. It wasn't 2 or 3, it was just 1. Which I can kind of understand, in being that Crash Bandicoot 1 is really the hardest one. Oh, we're definitely not going to even get the gym here anyway. It's been a minute since I 100% at this game, so if something seems a little bit off to me, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I'm not super sorry. Anyway, I haven't really got a chance to just talk too much into the story, or at least how I really feel about Crash Bandicoot 1. I mean, that's something I usually say for, like, what, I don't know, the last episode of a project or series I'm doing, but I think I already talked about, like, how I got the game itself in my first thoughts of it. No, I didn't talk about my first thoughts. So, oh my god, with Crash Bandicoot 1, I really just thought the game was hella fucking clunky, and it definitely looked like Crash. I'm not gonna say it didn't, but there was just some things I was like, yo, this just doesn't look right to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't look right. Because with Crash 2 and 3, he has like a way different design and being like a little bit more skinnier. He's not like clunky looking and shit. Papu. Like, the only game this man has ever been in as a boss other than Crash Team Racing and Crash Bash, which I don't even think they count that in the trilogy. I don't even know. I want to say this man is like way easier than he was in like the PlayStation 1 game. He takes way more hits, considering that 3 hits actually was not a lot for him in the first game. Damn, I've never heard that man groan like that before. Jesus Christ. It's a pretty easy boss, man. All you gotta do is just jump on him before he, like, or after he slams his little tiki totem thing down. I think in Crash 1 you can actually tell, like, he's like glowing and shit. I'm not gonna look up a picture. What am I doing? Alright. So something that was introduced in the Insane Trilogy is the ability to play as Coco, which we can do in Crash 1 by just going right here. So it's really neat that they show like a time warp right there, is because the backstory behind it is we have the ability to use Coco from Crash 3 because she decides to go back in time and help her brother Crash with all her adventures and stuff. So we have the ability to swap between Crash and Coco now. And if we just want to turn this feature off for any reason, all you have to do is just go here and then leave Coco or just take her. I don't see why you'd want to leave her. You could just swap between Crash and Coco easier. But the only caveat with Coco is we cannot use her in boss battles or levels specifically built for Crash, only being in Crash 1, just the hog levels, and it's pretty much it. No other levels, all other levels we should be able to play as Coco in. And once we get to Crash 2 and 3, then things will be a little bit more different there too. But for right now, we cannot use Coco in boss levels or hog levels. Alright, so I gotta remember, Coco does have the same moveset as Crash in all of these games, so for right now, she cannot slide. I don't know if I can get all the gems here, or all the crates here. I don't think I can. Oh yeah, I fucked that up anyway. I'm pretty sure I need like a blue gem or something to like get a little bit further in the level. Let's see, force of habit, I usually like check this. I got that from Someone Call Me Johnny because I don't know, I never played as much of the OG Crash 1 as I wanted to. I will at some point though if I can get it added to my collection. How many of these I have? 2? I will recommend. Hold up. The OST, so like the soundtrack for this game, whether you're listening to the PS1 version or the Insane Trilogy version, they're both very much so a bop. Good soundtracks to listen to whenever you're on your spare time. I think my favorite soundtrack would probably be like out of the entire trilogy. I love the Crash 3 music because the death routes are really bops for me. There's some Crash 2 songs I like, and you know, if I'm listening to like the Crash 2 soundtrack, I'd love to listen to the PS1 version just because it just hits more closer to home. I think I got over the fact that Crash Insane Trilogy just feels a whole fuck ton different than Crash 4 altogether. Fuck. I think that's just something I had to get over completely. This wasn't bad. It didn't take me long. It just, especially with just going between Crash 1 and this game, you're gonna feel like a very much so difference between like the fact that we can't slide or anything. Bonus stages is something I never really thought about to talk about really. So as you would know in all the other Crash games, we do have bonus levels. However, we have 3 different types of bonus levels in this game. We have the Tana bonus levels, which are shown by the icons in the middle. Embryo tokens, if you guys remember Embryo from Crash 2 and 1, and he's also made an appearance in Crash 4. And then we have Cortex emblems, which we won't see until later. Each of them offer a different challenge and a different reward, being that Tana bonus rooms are the easiest ones and pretty much stack you the most lives and rewards and Wumpa Fruit and everything. Pretty easier bonus levels. Embryo bonus levels offer a lot as well, but they're way more fucking difficult. And Cortex bonus levels offer you a key which can get you to a new level, and there's only 2 of those in 2 of the levels, so 2 Cortex bonus levels. I was wondering why. I was like, I thought this was a regular level. This is the example. We can't use Coco in these levels, which kind of sucks. I kind of think that it's kind of shitty at like Crash 2, mainly because like I feel like Coco more has a connection with Polar than Crash does. But this is starting the trend of, I guess, what do you call these levels? Riding levels or just animal levels? I don't know what you would call these. I really don't know, because there's a trend that starts here with all the Crash games where you have like Hog Wild, which is where Crash would start fucking riding hogs and shit in the middle of the jungle, and then Crash 2 with the polar bear, and then Crash 3 with Pura with Coco. That's her time to shine in that department. You definitely see the slowdown in the Switch version for sure. This is the part I fucking hate. It's not this part. Okay, good. I think once it gets to like, I forgot there's 2 of these levels. I think the second The second one is the one where it gets really fucking annoying because you're jumping over a lot of fucking hogs, and there's some hogs that are placed where if you like jump over them, it's like you don't know if you're gonna fucking make it or not. God, is this one the long one? I think it is. Native Fortress is the one that's like hella fucking long. The grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. Yeah, some of these hints are actually really useful too because they actually make sense in most of the levels. If there's not really a hint, they'll give you something that's pretty generic that's like, I already knew that shit already. Fuck! If anybody would want me to play the PlayStation 1 versions, like ASAP, let me know. Versus like me saying I'm already going to attempt to do them. I don't even know. I don't even have a means to play them because I actually gave my sister my PlayStation 1 and she's been using it for I don't know how many fucking years now just to like watch movies and stuff. And she probably doesn't use it anymore. But just getting it back would just be like a chore because I'm like, hey, can I get my shit back now? I wouldn't say it like that because I love my sister, but a part of me just wonders if this is going to be my time to actually try and 100% the game all the way, including getting the time relics. Which is something I really, really don't want to fucking do. Especially in this game. My God, dude. Like, I don't really know if I've never even done it for Crash 1 or 2. Mainly because there's no point. Oh my God. Alright, fuck. Yeah, I've never done it for Crash 1 and 2. Crash 1 especially is one I've never done it for. Because they don't even give you the speed shoes in this fucking game. In Crash 2, I believe they do give you the speed shoes after you beat Cortex. It kind of makes me wonder, do I really need to do these bonus ones, but I know I'm not going to get a gem for them. I don't think there's an embryo one here. I think it's just a Tana one. Overall, though, if you're going to play Crash 1, you're probably going to play it just for the difficulty's sake. I don't think anybody really goes back to playing Crash 1, like the OG Crash 1. Some people might, for like recording purposes, or just like actually play it, get the nostalgic side going a little bit. Let's see what else. Yeah, I have not returned to the game in like years, you want to be honest with you, simply because like the only way I had to play it was either PlayStation 3 or PSP, or I can play it illegally, which is something I don't really like to do sometimes just because it doesn't feel right. Is this the part right here? Yeah, Native Fortress is just a fucking gauntlet of like torches and shit. So what you're probably seeing a lot in these levels as well is these outline platforms. This means that we would have to collect the colored gem variant that matches the color, and we don't really get our first color gem till later. Oh my God, I forgot I was supposed to just stand on the outer edge and just wait. What's evs, but this is the end of the level. I would hope that there's not much up here, or else goddamn, these guys are really building a fucking tall ass fortress. Alright. There we go. Sweet. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for part 2, Crash Bandicoot 1. Like I already said, if you're new, you know what to fucking do. Just subscribe, like, share this shit. You know, make it pop. I don't know, I'm never gonna say that ever again. But I'll see you guys next time for part 3, where we should be going to a boss here. So we'll probably have a level, then a boss, and we'll have a couple more levels before we get to our next boss. So stay tuned for that. Love you guys so much. Have a good one.